Hi. In the essence of trying to expose myself and honor what myself and others may experience, I am trying intermittently and consistently to uh, share a little bit more and kind of just expose even just the tiniest realities of my life or maybe other people's lives that people may have similar experiences. Um, just a little bit ago, I stumbled upon this very old notebook that um, was around prior to my husband and I even getting the house that we had, and certainly prior to cancer diagnosis, and then the following realization that so much of everything stemmed from Bartonella and Lyme disease that had not been found or diagnosed or dealt with. So this is just an example. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but this is kind of just a way I used to be organized and very focused on planning. Here's another really good example. This is an organization that I would do for summer family and friends visits. It has everybody's name on it, who might be coming to visit, and a list of activities, and then I give every single person that was coming to visit an initial next to the activity we were going to do with them. We tried to pick things that maybe these particular people hadn't already done, and things that we were interested in doing or excited about doing, and that we thought matched their interests the most. This is just like a weird thing, but I used to be extremely organized, and that all went away. Yes, I'm a business owner, so obviously I have to be organized in that way. But if you were to ask my assistant, she would probably say I have my head screwed on backwards half of the time. So important to have good understanding, helpful staff as well. Brain fog is definitely a symptom. It could be a little also just memory issues, but the sense of being overwhelmed is definitely something I never used to feel. That also could be with age too. Age, chronic illness, prior life-threatening diseases, whatever it is. But it's a reality, and it's a reality that I think people don't share. It's a small thing, but I'm thinking of all of these small things that I need to work on sharing a little bit more, so that people maybe going through this as well don't feel alone. So another example of this, and this is why when I saw this, it really kind of stood out in my mind, is my husband and I have had a lot going on personally, and we really want to take a vacation. We really wanted to take a big vacation to like Vietnam, Cambodia, like all of this stuff last year, and I just, didn't want to be that far away from sick family members. We were starting an adoption process that I just did not want to be far away from. But those were my excuses, I think. I think in general, it's more of just like, again, that sense of feeling very overwhelmed with the idea of traveling. This is coming from the girl who pre-actual cancer diagnosis, flew to Bali and stayed in a resort or a place where I was literally the only guest sometimes. I was literally the only person going for this training who wasn't staying in the mandated locations that were designated by the people putting on these training programs. There for 14 days, no actual map of actually knowing where in the world my place was in relationship to the place I was doing training, but I could tell it was kind of close. But is there actually a road? Isn't there a road? Or is it jungle that I'm going to be walking through? I'm not sure, but I plan to go and stay in this one place and do my training in this other place and walk. And I had never been out of the country. I had never been out of the country. Puerto Rico doesn't count, even though apparently we don't treat it like a country, part of our country, but that's a whole nother thing. So the idea of doing that, it would never cross my mind now. So I'm trying to work myself on getting over this sense of feeling very overwhelmed by things that aren't comfortable to me anymore, and work through the why. Why is it that I could once do that with no fear whatsoever? Again, I'm sure age is a part of it, but I wasn't that much younger. And now just the idea of, going somewhere with my husband, with someone, and having things planned out maybe a little bit more, or even using a person to plan the trip is so much more overwhelming. So I don't know if anyone else feels that way or gets overwhelmed a lot easier than you used to. Let me know. Or if you have any insight or ideas of how to muddle through that and maybe improve that, let me know. Thanks.